Hello friends, welcome to this session. In this session, we will solve some of the numerical problems on the principal stresses, principal planes and maximum shear stresses. So let us take one problem onto this. For the stress conditions on an element as shown in figure, determine the principal planes, principal stresses, also determine the maximum shear stress and the plane on which they act. So this problem probably it is asked for 4 to 6 marks in the examination. So as per the given problem, the figure and the details of the stresses which is acting onto the different planes are as shown in figure. So you can see there is a two-dimensional lamina which has direct stresses on the x-axis. The value, the tensile stress it is acting, the value is given in the figure, and also in the y plane or y axis there is a compressive stresses are acting onto the y plane, and also along with these stresses there are shear stresses are also acting. So the shear stresses are also shown to this particular planes, x and y plane. So as per the given data, here it is, sigma x is plus 29.73 MPa, sigma y is minus 69 because of the compressive in nature, plus sign is taken for tensile nature stress, and minus sign is taken for compressive nature of stresses. Shear stress is given 26.77 MPa as per the given problem, and in the problem they ask to find out the principal stresses, sigma p1, sigma p2, maximum shear stress tau max, and their plane which they act, theta 1 and theta 2. So first of all we will start from the principal stresses. So as we know that formula for principal stress is sigma p1. So this formula for 1 we have to take the positive sign, and for second principal stress we have to take the negative sign. So as per the formula principal stress, so sigma x plus sigma y divided by 2 plus under root of sigma x minus sigma y divided by 2 bracket square plus tau square xy. So putting all the values of sigma x, sigma y and tau of xy plane, it is given in the problem. So after putting all these values with the signs, so you have to do the calculation work, and the answer is coming for the principal stress is 36.521 MPa. In the second time, actually there are two principal stresses which is acting and which are mutually perpendicular to each other, and because of this the second principal stress is also there, only the minus sign is taken here, sigma x plus sigma y divided by 2 minus under root sigma x minus sigma y divided by 2 bracket square plus tau xy square. So with this we are putting all the values which is given, sigma x, sigma y, these are the stresses which is acting on the x direction and y direction, and the shear stress along xy plane, the value is putting here. So after calculation we will get the value minus 75.791 MPa. So as per the magnitude of the given values, so you have to judge the maximum principal stress and the minimum principal stress which is acting on the plane. So along with these principal stresses we determine sigma p1 and sigma p2 value, and in the problem they ask on which plane these principal stresses are acting. So for this we are having the formula theta p is equal to 1/2 tan inverse twice of tau xy divided by sigma x minus sigma y. So tau xy value is given 26.77, sigma x value is 29.73, and sigma y value is minus sigma y value that 69 MPa. So you put here 69, and do the calculations. So first of all, we'll get the value 14.235 degrees. This is the one principal plane. As we know that the principal planes are principal stresses and the principal planes are mutually perpendicular to each other. So that's why the second principal plane is exactly perpendicular, means it is added 90 degree. So 14.235 plus 90 will get the value of 104 degree, 104.235 degree. So these are the two principal planes which are acting mutually perpendicular to each other, which makes the difference of 90 degrees. After that, maximum shear stress. So actually there are two formulas are there. Either you can use tau max is equal to sigma p1 minus sigma p2 divided by 2, or you can use tau max is equal to sigma x minus sigma y divided by 2 bracket square plus tau xy square. So if you're using this formula, you can put all the given values or values we have determined, and with the signs, so you will get the value of tau max, maximum shear stress 56.156. So as per the problem, we have determined all the unknown values. We have determined first of all principal stresses. After that, we have determined the planes on which the principal stresses are acting, and maximum shear stress with the formula we have determined here. Next, we will take one more problem on this same topic, that principal stresses and principal planes. So here it is some different kind of a problem is there. So for the state of stresses as shown in figure, determine the principal stresses, principal planes and maximum shear stresses. So as per the figure given, you can judge which values are given. So there is only sigma, actually the sigma x value is not given, means that sigma x value is you consider as a 0 MPa, and sigma y, which is acting onto the y plane, which is tensile in nature, that's why plus 60 MPa, and along with this the shear stress along the planes, xy planes are also given. So the 30 MPa value is there, so tau is equal to 30 MPa. So in the problem they ask about determine the principal stress. So first of all we will concentrate on to the principal stress. After that we will determine the planes on which the principal stresses are acting, and after that maximum shear stresses, right? So first of all principal stress, as we know the formula sigma p1 sigma x plus sigma y divided by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y divided by 2 bracket square tau xy square. So as the given figure, the sigma x value is 0, means the stress or direct stress is acting onto the x is no stresses are acting, that's why straightforward sigma x value is 0. After that sigma y value, so sigma y value is 60, and tau shear stress along xy plane is 30. So putting all this value, we will get the value of 72.42 MPa, which is the first principal plane, and second principal stress, the value only just taking minus, after solving we will get the value minus 12.42 MPa. So these are the two principal stresses we are getting from these formulas. After that we will determine the plane on which these principal stresses are acting. So theta p is the plane on which it is the orientation or inclination of the plane on which these stresses are acting. So orientation of the planes means theta p is equal to 1/2 tan inverse twice of tau xy divided by sigma x minus sigma y. So theta p is equal to 1/2 tan inverse 2 into 30, tau xy value is 30 divided by sigma x minus sigma y means minus 60. So after calculation, so we'll get the theta p value minus 45. You do the calculation at your own also and check it this value by physically doing the calculations. So I hope these answers are correct and you understood that how the principal stresses are calculated, and also related to this the principal planes are also calculated. So only just one unknown, it is to be determined, that maximum shear stress. So you determine this maximum shear stress for this particular problem at your own, and come up with the answers of the maximum shear stress. Okay, so I hope you understood this problem and you try to solve this problem and try to finding out the maximum shear stress also. So thank you very much for attending this particular class and solving these problems on our principal stresses and strains. Thank you very much.